been fine. The bottom grows out a little longer than the top. It's not crossbeak, it's the bottom mandible is too long. Same thing with that little head. But she's so good otherwise. Her beak's a little mismatched. I trimmed the bottom a bit, and it lines up good, so it works out okay. And she eats fine. She's fine. She's healthy and everything. But body-wise, she's perfect. I just have to get her with something with pearl eyes, a good cock, good small cock with pearl eyes. Maybe if I get a white one of these two, then I get a nice small cock with pearl eyes. I'll put them to her. I'll probably end up with grizzles again, but see what we can do. That's next year. I didn't even have any babies this year yet, so a lot of guys have babies already. I just started late, so at the beginning of the season you're always anxious, and then by the end of the season it's like, enough already, I got enough. So I'll be bringing some to the shows this year in Connecticut and Mass, and I don't know if I'm going to get to the Rhode Island show. I'll be selling some. I've got at least I don't know what I want to sell still. I got plenty of room, so my Jacobins don't seem to be doing sitting on eggs too well. I don't know if they're cold. I'm going to see. They may be. They're warm, but I better get out of here. They're going to get cold. I don't know if they're going to be fertile or not. I'll let them get back in here and sit on them. So that's the new setup. Pretty happy with everything but the nesting boxes. I didn't think the boxes through. I was more concerned about my little space here. There's the... I got him from another breeder at the show, and he's pretty good, but like I say, too long. And the head is mine from... She's from last year. She's pretty good, but her eye color is a little too dark. She's real tiny though, so hopefully the combination of the two. That's about how I do it. I just guess, and you know, whatever one bird's lacking, you try to find it in another bird, put them together, and see what the babies come out. That's my genetics experience. Although I do think these are both homozygous grizzles, so it's likely that they'll keep getting lighter and lighter babies if I put these two together. So hopefully I'll get a white baby. If he's a cock, he'd be homozygous, and I guess, I don't know if the pattern counts or not. I'm not that into it, but anyway, I think they'll get lighter and lighter babies. And they have opposite traits that each other needs. So that's basically how I breed them. But whatever comes out how you don't want, you fly, I guess. Built the box perches. I built them a foot square because I didn't know. I figured I'd like to get something else to look at, like these guys, and they need the bigger perches. I put my door to the screen house down low because if a hawk comes, the hawks tend to sit on top so the birds can go down to go in if there's something that scares them. Generally it's a hawk from up high, so they want to go down to go in. They're going to like this in the summer. I'm going to put a baby pool out here, let them splash around. And that's my old hen. I give her a break too. She's threw out a lot of nice young ones. If I get a real good cock, I might put something on her. But they're going to like this in the summer. I'm going to put a baby pool out here, let them splash around. And that's my old hen. I give her a break too. She's threw out a lot of nice young ones. If I get a real good cock, I might put something on her. I might make it by the end of the season if I get some good young ones now, but everybody's pretty slow to breed now. I don't know. She's really cobby. She's really thick, big chested. I got a bunch of nice ones out of her. She throws, she's got the pearl eyes. She's got the good eye color. But we'll give her a break this year. Unless I can get a good cock to put her with. I made a mistake. I bought this screen. It's a lighter gauge screen. It's chicken wire. Then I didn't like how it felt. It felt weak, so I ended up running boards all the way around to pinch it in. So it ended up costing me to buy the screen and the boards the same as it would have cost me to buy the 1/2-inch square wire that's a heavier gauge that I trust. So I tried to save money and bought this chicken wire type less gauge, and it's worked good, but I spent more to, because I didn't think it was strong enough to box it in here anyway, so, or to pinch it in. So just buy the 1/2-inch square heavy gauge and do it right the first time is my advice on that. And I put a translucent couple of panels on the roof just to keep the rain out of the windows if I open them, and also to, if the hawks hit the top, they hit that, they don't scare the birds so much. That's the last unmated cock there. If he wins her over, he can have her. I'll probably let him hatch because they're all pretty good. I don't know what his eye color is. If he's got he looks like he's got orange eyes. He has no forehead. He's his head shape isn't great. I think that's the last baby from last year, the last hatch. And he's raring to go. She's trying to get over to her mate in the other coop. Oh, here they come. They always travel like a flock. They'll all come out and look around, and they like to stick together. Built some nice box perches out here, and I coated them with the waterproof stain. So I got a truckload of sand. Saw the guy in the lot next to us with a dump truck and gave him $100. He went and got me a whole load of sand, so I filled it up pretty good. Oh, there comes the Jacobins. That's the hen, the blue bar. I never saw blue bar Jacobins, or they were always clean wing. So I like the bar, the red bar, and she's a blue bar. Behind her head isn't very full, and again on him it's very full behind his head, so that's pretty much how I put them together and see what happens. But there's the box perches. I actually bought I built a fence, which you can probably see, so I used the fence pieces. I cut them down a little bit, and they worked out really good. They're 3/4 inch thick. They're rough sawn cedar or something. They're really good. They were easy to work with, and they made nice box perches. Again, I made them a bit big because I didn't know what breeds I was going to get to look at. I want to have something to look at walking around in here. I may get some fantails or something. I got plenty of perches. I didn't get a chance to stain these, but put those up. Now he seemed to sit above the door. I don't know why. I put a perch there to keep him from falling. Pretty nice setup this year. Oh, they're all going in now. And that's the old hen again. Oh, in the nest bowls I put a handful of cedar shavings. Somebody was telling me a cedar's not good for them, but I've always done it and I've never had a problem. It keeps the bugs away. So I put a handful of cedar shavings and I put hay on top so the cedar doesn't blow around. And it seems to work out really well. I never had a problem with the cedar shavings. My coop's sinking in the mud. My whole yard's a mud puddle. Well, everybody was asking me what the new coop looked like. That's the new coop. It's the new one and the old one. That's pretty much all I have room for here. The yard's pretty full. It's that much grass less grass I have to mow.